Today, I want you to be really honest with yourself. How long is your to-do list? We all procrastinate, right? Young and old, we all procrastinate. In one way or another, we procrastinate. But procrastination can be a real issue when it gets out of hand and affects our children's everyday lives. So, what do we see when a child is battling with task initiation or procrastination? At school, a teacher might notice that when the children are working independently on a task, that children who battles with task initiation might put their head down. At home, we might see them before starting their homework, they would rather go and drink a glass of water. They will find any excuse not to start. They will sharpen their pencils, all of them, not only the one they need, but all of them. And we can also see them getting really frustrated before they start that task. The other thing that you might notice is at school that they come to you as a teacher and they tell you that they don't know what to do, even though you've just given them the instructions. And then maybe they would just sit there at their desk and doodle instead of starting that task, or at home doodling instead of starting with their homework. Remember, guys, that kids who battle with task initiation, it might seem intentional, but it isn't. It is a skill that they need to work on and to strengthen. They just don't know how to start. They don't know how to get themselves into action to start a task. So that's where we come in. At school, for our little grade ones, it's always a good idea to have an incentive list. And when that child that really battles to start something did well that day and finished a really difficult task, let them choose something from that incentive list. Give explicit directions or instructions orally and maybe verbally if possible, visually if possible. And then use a little timer on their desk. That's always a great help. And help them with problem solutions, skills like problem solving. What can you do if you don't know the answer to a question? What is a possible solution? And of course, then brain breaks in between tasks. At home, we can also apply the same, but maybe at home you can create a little working contract between you and your child, something that you both sign. Let them choose how they want to start and finish their homework. What subject would they prefer to start with and finish with? The timer is really a great help and always a good idea. And again, make sure that you give those instructions clear. Maybe have a visual and of course orally. And then you can maybe also have a little homework checklist that they can tick off every day. That's a visual. That's a great help for them. And then the next three that I would like to share with you is something that you really can do at home. Okay, right. So the first one is the incentive list, and we did talk about it a little bit just now. But really, parents, it can be the simplest things. Okay. It can be playing outside with them, watching their favorite TV show, making hot chocolate together. Keep it simple, but something that you can do with them. All right, they love spending time with us. And if it's something like that, even the better. Okay, what an incentive to make cupcakes with mom or whatever. And then help them to break those big tasks into little or smaller portions. Then, it doesn't seem that overwhelming. That big task is now chopped into 3 or 4 little tasks, and that just seems if they can finish it. And the last one and the most exciting one, and I'm sure everyone's going to love it, is the rocket ship countdown. So sit down with your child and discuss with them that starting a task is almost like a rocket blasting off. All right? So this strategy will help your child to get going even if they really don't want to. So what you'll do is you'll both start counting, and you can use a whistle or clap your hands or whatever and go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! And they have to hop up, run to their desk and start that task. How exciting can that be? Have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening.